Okay. Thanks everyone for making it out. Welcome to Dead Reckoning Collective's Spring 2021 workshop group sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee Company. We are going to start with Mac. A few reminders. The author is not allowed to participate in the discussion. And then at the end, the author is able to come in.
With the cup holder ripped out of the car to make room for a TAC radio that never got bolted down, John tossed the empty Wawa cup on the floor of the passenger side. 311, I need a medic and some more units, someone got run over. At that, John kicked it into gear and started flying. His sirens didn't have quite the desired effect, like Moses had had on the Red Sea, but most cars still moved out of his way. And John couldn't help but smile as adrenaline overcame agitation.
Right off the bat, like one of the sentences that just stood out was, like most people in an extraordinary situation, he was eager for guidance. You still feel like you're helpless and you're looking for somebody else to do it, when in reality it's up to him to make this happen.
Yeah.
That was something too, and we can get into it more later, but like in terms of, the audience. I had a little bit of trouble determining who the projected audience was. There were some things that were explained and then some things where it was just an acronym.
This is an excellent point. You, from the very jump, you're teaching your reader how to read your piece. Mm-hmm. And I need to be able to at least pretend in that moment that I know what he's telling me.
I had this very similar comments, and that's why I wanted to see that scene come much earlier, because I've kind of been through the training sequence in the narrative. And then I feel like I'm right there with John.
That's a cool way of putting it. The live tissue section could be improved. There was no description of sound. There could be description of panting, like heavy breathing. When you're really like gassed, like you can hear your pulse rate. Like,
I am cautious to fuck with that scene too much. It reminded me of the buffalo in O'Brien's the things they carried. It's so uncomfortable. It's so cringy. If you think it's bad what we do to buffalo, you should see what we do to humans.
And there felt like there was some inconsistency to his tone with his inner monologue. Couldn't put a firm beat on exactly who John was because we were shifting around a little bit too much.
I did love that getting coffee was just like anything else done in a blue uniform these days. Those who didn't help felt like they were supposed to hate you, even if they weren't sure why.
That was great.
Eloquently put. And so I thought that was just a great sign of the times sort of line.
I thought about how when I would visit my dad once a year during the summers, go horseback riding, then I think I could actually ride a horse. I was just dangerous enough to myself to get myself fucked up.
To the credit there, the sergeant at the end where he's like, and he slaps the wall, and I don't know if he says waddles off. It's like I'm getting like a John Goodman police character, but you're painting a picture with your words.
I didn't catch on to like his visual appearance as much because the way that he described like his thoughts, I kind of just pictured him even more like me too. So I like put myself in that situation. Like
I just like kind of like a final thought on it. I thought it was a really well done story, but overall, this is something that I think the author should be really proud of.
Right now, you guys are saying you're very critical, but my takeaway is this was extremely validating. I see why the author isn't allowed to be mic'd up for this, because I kept wanting to jump in and be like, wait, no, I did this, or ask a question then. So it's hard to go back and remember all the questions that popped through my mind, because there were about 1 million of them. But no, overall, just thank you guys for taking the time to read it critically, and it's clear everyone put effort into it. Didn't just read it and say good job. So thanks.